a night where he scored 40 points, he's like, I'm just going to go back to the hotel. Maybe I won't come and get my glory in front of the media. And then Ray has to ask him, like, hold on, could you talk to them?
Yeah, I mean that's Wiggs, night in and night out. Whether it's a good game or bad game, he's just. Can y'all hear me? Yes. Yeah, I mean whether he has a good game or a bad game, he just goes out there and tries to be the best player that he can be. Doesn't feed into any of the hype, any of the good and the bad. Just comes out. He's just a hooper.
Damion, how close do you watch the standings?
Every day. Trying to see, where we are, where teams are, below us, trying to catch us and who we're trying to catch.
So when you know that you got these 2 games against a team that's right with you, does it give you a little bit of extra juice?
I mean, given the season that we've had, every game kind of gives us, extra juice, knowing that we've, haven't finished some games like we wanted to, but definitely these 2 games and knowing that Memphis is a great team, great coached with Taylor Jenkins and, who they have on their staff and knowing the players that they have, knowing that they're also, a playoff caliber team. So, obviously, everyone's sort of jockeying for position if you're really outside the top 4.
Does this game raise the stakes for tomorrow, or were the stakes already going to be high?
No, I mean, we came out, handled some business tonight and got the win, but tomorrow's going to be a completely different game. They're a physical team every single night. We felt their physicality today, and, we were able to make shots and, get stops and run out and score, but, it's basketball. You have one game tonight and tomorrow's going to be a completely different beast, and we have to understand that coming into it.
What's the challenge been like for you the last 2 weeks or so? Coming out of the break, you're bumped down the rotation a bit, and then kind of having to work your way back into it a little, and then tonight obviously you were needed and scored 21.
Yeah, I mean it's playing basketball. I mean I've it's the irony of it all is coming from Drexel. Obviously, I spent my time at Louisville, but, going into Drexel, it was a matter of, competition and staying ready and always being ready. And shout out to Drexel for playing in the NCAA tournament today. First time in 25 years. Proud Dragon. And I know all the other Dragons are proud of that as well. It's just about staying ready for your opportunity. My head coach, Bruce Flint, who's now an assistant at Kentucky, told me that, hard work and opportunity are always going to match up, that you have to be ready for when that moment comes. And that was before I even committed to Drexel. And those are words that still stick with me to this day. So, I just try to continue to work and grind and, whenever that time happens, just stay ready. And, maybe today and maybe tomorrow, maybe 5 years down the line. But, similar to that speech that Dame Lillard gave the other day on TNT, what you do in the dark eventually comes to light, and don't get too high or get too low.
Do you feel proud that stay ready is something that you personify, that's your reputation?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's my journey. I feel like it's my calling card. Everybody has, a journey, whether, you've been, hyped and had all the glory, throughout your career, or whether you had a breakthrough early in your career and you're a superstar, but everybody plays a role, whether it's 1 through 15, and for me it's just a matter of staying ready, staying aggressive. Can I text Ray a phone number to send to? Yeah, you can. It's just a matter of staying ready and staying aggressive, for whenever my number's called, whether I do eventually become a number 1 option or whether I am, eventually a number 15 option. It's just a matter of staying ready, throughout the course of my career.
All right, one last question for Mark. Marcus's kid's still on here. One for the students.
Hey, Damion, great game. What has been different about Jordan Poole since he came back from the G League?
His confidence. I mean, you see it night in and night out. I mean, he's had just this confidence, this flair, this swagger about him. Just going out there and playing free and having fun. And, I feel like last year, similar to a lot of people, that, are drafted, whether it's first round, you may hear the chirps and, you sort of look around and see what other guys, that were either drafted before you or drafted after you were doing. And sometimes, and everyone goes through this, it's just a matter of looking and like, all right, the little slight bit of comparison. But I think one thing that he did is really shut out all that noise, this summer, got in the gym, just worked and worked and worked. And as you guys see, work is undefeated. So, I'm so happy for him. And just, to see his growth and see him continue to have fun and play the game is huge. And, he has a lot more that he can do and contribute, not only right now, but, for the rest of his career. And I think that he's owning that and staying in his lane and going through his journey. And, Jordan Poole is special, and I'm extremely happy for him.